Let's get it. Let's get it.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final
kickoff.
Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman.
Yes, sir.
And able to get this across the 20.
Good job.
Much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
I remember how they did boy play.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check 52. On three. Motion.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Man, ain't gonna mean much until we figure out what type of players we got, man. For real. We gotta get rid of some of the crap we got. Arden Key gotta go, man. Motherfucker ain't registering sacks. He's gotta get out of there.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Good shit.
And down he goes. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with the first down. A late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Whatever. You want me to stream the DC Universe?
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mike, 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win.
Well, we picked that boy up.
Mistakes, but starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing it.
Yeah, catch them, Ag.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From midfield, here's Carr.
Ah!
Oh, they're going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Ain't no watch out for him. Get your ass on the ground.
It was a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points.
Good fucking shit.
Down a Raider sack. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mahomes
Good shit!
lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by one. Accelerating
And Madden for you.
Past the 20.
Man, we're wide
And he
open.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending.
Yeah, they're
play,
wide
making
open.
it
They
down,
let
so
him
it turns
catch
into
up
6
to him.
points the other way.
Damn!
Sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets
Should've
obscured
pump
a little
fake-
bit,
pump
where you
fake.
narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
See if we can get him down in the box.
The
Let's
4th
mid-pass
down
game
run
up.
successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Carr.
Man, throw the ball!
It's tough to throw
Fuck!
there, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get a 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, yes, that's coming
And
back.
down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vic Beasley able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
Get him!
And going deep for Hill.
Man, that should have been picked!
Complete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Got here for Hardman.
Give me that.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into
You
the air.
keep challenging that, man?
It's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Are you fucking kidding me? Give me a block in the back. There we go.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Now Mahomes.
Really?
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Give me that.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Man, that dude shouldn't be able to catch him.
Incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Damn, man.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA
Should have had a
Sports
touchdown, man, on this guy, man. Fuck!
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Got his ass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels.
Good shit.
And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here's Hardman on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
There you go, tackle.
He'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw.
I missed it.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yellow. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4th down. Even. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's make the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Mike, 55.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Give me that.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will split the uprights.
Good D.
Right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state quarterbacks, receivers.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumbled that great field position.
Blocking the back. Throw the flag!
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team.
Yeah, sometimes I hate franchise games, man.
And it sounds almost trite, but the
You can't let them get momentum. You get momentum, man, it's just like your team just start acting stupid.
And downfield, and how about the finish to the run all the way into
Oh,
the
thank
end
you.
zone.
Kicked it to someone. Ain't gonna drop the damn ball.
Kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Man, you gotta catch them.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels, can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And trying to get it to runs, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little
I'm gonna send him on decoy routes.
chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
He just wants
this
to
one's
chase
going
him.
the other way.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
D.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
He overthrew it.
And oh, it'll be
Fuck this fucking franchise shit, man. Damn!
And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
How you overthrow that shit?
Great drive now here, Charles, that have ended.
Wide open.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start.
Damn!
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, D. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes
Oh, me.
to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Hey, get in there. Get what you want, G. Get in there. Get what you want, boy.
And that is going to do it for this.
Gotta mix it up.
Action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Oh my God, bro. Fuck, we were on that.
Down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Let's go, Mike.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes.
Man, that was my bad.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas
Man, that
City
game cheating me, man.
Tyreek Hill.
Taking my quarterback over, throw the fucking ball, and 2 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs
I had.
to extend their lead.
It made me
And
throw
the lead
fucking
is up to
picks.
14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll
mistakes.
sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Not necessarily my fault. It's just the game, man. Fucking franchise mode bullshit. What's up, Justin?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and Franklin partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What now? You waiting? 93. Right over there. Yeah. It's in your face.
Carr now to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To throw is Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Carr again. Aguilar has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Carr to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Man, come on, bro.
35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Swat the ball down or something. Shit.
88 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Man, EA, man, y'all gotta... Come on, bro. Dude not even looking at the ball. He's just getting... Man, I hate franchise.
But you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders Bears have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
44. Attack, attack. 44. 65.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Man, why I can't jump in front of it?
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Y'all letting that man jump in front of shit?
Really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey on a deep ball. And my goodness, another interception.
I believe my defense came to play.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Just kept turning the ball over too much.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously,
Even when you got someone wide open, man, they screw off big time. Made me overthrow, throw a pick. Had a man wide open, they let him catch it. I should have won this game. This was regs, I would have won. Dead ass, because I can go back to the plays that fucked me.
They used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as
Like
they
this.
move to 2-0.
My man's
They'll hit the road next week to take on
wide
the Denver
open
Broncos.
over the
Meanwhile,
top.
for Las Vegas,
He's
they'll drop to
he's
0-2.
facing left, like his man
Next
running
week
turbo
is
left.
head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
He's not supposed to have that change. Look at that. Look how wide open he is.
Certainly have to thank Charles
And they
Davis,
let,
my broadcast
that was my
partner,
fault.
and
I mean, I still though, I passed let it. He
right
should
here.
have.
It's the NFL on
That's
EA
that bullshit.
Sports.
Let me see. My defense came to play. We were on that, but too many interceptions. Too many interceptions. Like, this is a bullshit interception, man. Another time I should have scored right here. I have the tight end wide open. He shouldn't have overthrew that. There's no fucking way I overthrow that. But whatever. It's another bullshit ass interception. I should have threw it to the fullback. That would have been a touchdown. See, I had tunnel vision that I should have goddamn threw it to the fullback. Damn! Whatever. Appreciate you watching.